Hi everyone, E here, and welcome back to Wani Gator. Now, in last episode we had a rather nasty revelation and a rather heartfelt moment near the fountain. And if my memory serves me right, we were invited to Olivia's room. So I'm not gonna stall and just see what's gonna happen now. Wow. Okay, so that's the first impression. Okay, let me take a look. A ton of art supplies, paint. There are plushies which are probably obstructed by my avatar, but it looks like freaking crewmate from Among Us. A couple of posters which I don't exactly recognize, though this is definitely Judas Priest Electric Eye. All in all, a pretty nice room, and an old CRT TV, and a console. And of course, guts, and apparently some candles. Okay. Probably scented candles, considering that these paints look like they are oil paints. So this would leave a rather distinct scent, so... Okay. I'm not sure what I was expecting Olivia's room to look like, but I'm surprised. It's the air that hits me first, a strange mix of a heavy fake floral candle trying its best to cover the almost nostalgic scent of art supplies. Okay, I was sort of correct. Band posters and paintings of dinosaurs cover a lot of our wall space, like the room is our own personal canvas. Her desk sat beneath the window. Again, what space that wasn't covered by the painted-looking paper was instead covered in dried-up paints. Right next to that, a dresser holding up decades-old television and retro gaming consoles. All in all, it reminds me of rooms they'd shown in older high school movies. Now that you mention it, yeah, kinda. So, what do you want? Just on the floor is fine. I gently lower Olivia to the floor, letting myself sit cross-legged next to her in the process. So, what do you think? I think it suits you. Figured you wouldn't have any chairs. I got this really soft rug and a beanbag chair over there. She gestures to a beat-up lump in a corner near a large lamp. Olivia pulls something off her bed. It's a laptop, open to a music program. But I didn't recognize any of these songs, or bands, or albums. I guess it means either Olivia's into some obscure shit. I mean, come on, that was Judas Priest, so we know her taste. Okay, so it just means that our music taste is shit. That's a pretty big track list. What music do you listen to? I'm sort of a closeted metalhead. Whenever I'm alone, I put some on a full blast while I do chores or out. Generator Head, Super Death, Iron Tomb, you name it. Olivia, I fucking love you. I fucking love you, girl. That's good taste. What do you listen to? Please let us get in, don't lock us away. Mumble rap. I listen to mumble rap. Inko, leave. Right now. If that scratches your brain, then... Anyway, my dad was super into heavy metal when I was a kid, and he got me into it. When Damien and I would be playing out in the yard and his mom would be making lunch, our dads would be in the garage blasting heavy metal while they worked on a car. Working on cars? Yep, my dad and Uncle Randy would Randy would fix up some cars. She clears her throat. I think that's the first time I've heard you call him Uncle Randy. Yeah, I call him that sometimes, along with Auntie Sophia. You call him Auntie Sophia? Okay, that's I was just about to make that joke. Inko, thank you. Your right hand comes off. What do you... Olivia lunges over to chomp at my hand, and I have to take a moment to check my fingers just in case. Hey, I was joking. So was I. But yeah, I listened to a lot of this. You want to hear any? She offers me the trackpad. Anything I see, huh? Say, what kind of music is B flat? Oh my god. Yeah. For those who don't know, what the hell is this about? B flat is the tone that alligators make during their mating season. This is a tone that can be very easily recreated by a tuba. So, a human equivalent would be basically just listening to someone moaning or inviting them for sex. Oh my god, Olivia is a Chancel. And for some reason that makes me love her even more. Music is a bit lame, actually. Wait here, there's actually something else. Something else? Something nobody else gets to see. I'm gonna show you my chest. The fuck? Here it is, look. Olivia holds out a small wooden box. I appreciate the wordplay. There are two rusted metal latches that have long since aged past their use. I can't see it quite well in the dim lighting, but I think if I were to hold it up in the sunlight, I'd see a thin layer of glitter glue coating the whole thing. It's also been painted carefully with very thoughtful attention to tones. What could even be inside? Honestly, no guesses come to mind. Could be anything. What are you waiting for? Open it. I carefully opened the lid. Inside is Olivia's chest. Quite literally too, okay. Nice. I mean, the box filled with various baubles and trinkets. What is all this? It's like my own little hoard. I've been saving up lots of little things through the years. Nobody else has ever seen it. She holds out the box for me to take. It's heavier than it looks. This must be some high quality material. With the box in hand, I sit on the end of the bed. Olivia manages to crawl her way up to sit beside me. She reaches inside to grab a... Okay, so I guess I get to choose. Let's see what is... Ah, I love this little guy. What's that? Let me show you. Olivia rummages through the box and plucks out a tiny hexagon piece. She then places the plastic ball onto it, and right before my eyes it transforms into this little robotic-looking dinosaur. Oh my fucking god, is that Bakugan? Ooh! This is Gabukan, okay, Dino to be exact. I was hooked on the show when I was younger, and always asking to get the toys for my birthday and Christmas. When he's got the rest of my old collection, this one was always my favorite, so I keep it here. Oh, okay, so I get to pick all of them. Let's take a look at teeth in a bag. What's that? That's my first tooth. Wow, I've never seen baby dino teeth up close before. It's so tiny and sharp. What's that one? That's my 58th tooth. Holy shit. Your teeth grow back? Yours don't. Moving on. Humans. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, hey. Wow, some of these look really cool. Of course they do. I picked all these out myself. Where'd you get these? I pick one up whenever I see one. They're a dime a dozen. Okay, so I'm guessing marbles or something. What are these? Just a couple of cool rocks I found around. I like how they looks I kept them. I grab one of the rocks to give it a closer look. It's grey with thin brown lines all around it and smooth to the touch. It'd be a perfect skipping stone. That one's my favorite, tastes like salt. How do you know that? I tasted it. I mean, fair enough, okay. Let's take a look at the lighter. Oh, this used to be Uncle Randy's. Doesn't the engraving mean anything? She shakes her head with a soft smile. Not really. He said it's harder to steal and hide stuff that looks unique. Fair enough. Really, I think he thought it looked cool and not tacky. Well, I think it looks cool. You would. Nice, thank you. Okay, brush. Paintbrush? Very important paintbrush. Olivia's lips turn upward slowly as each bristle of the brush looks away from her thumb. Though she averts her eyes away from mine, I can see the green of her scaly cheeks turn red. Sorry, just got sentimental for a moment. This was the first brush I ever had. Dad gave it to me on my 5th birthday. Her tone falters slightly. Dad always asked me to make him little drawings. And every time I finished one and gave it to him, he'd tell me it looked amazing. I could barely draw a circle back then, but he'd still gush over them And? She shakes her head. I think he put them in some scrapbook. I don't know, but he'd kept them all. I mean, that's actually pretty damn adorable. And also a really nice way for a parent to encourage the kid to keep doing this stuff, so good on Olivia's dad. Olivia looks back to me, her embarrassment turning into bashfulness. Thanks. Okay, so only the photograph left. It's a picture of Olivia's chest, of Olivia at the shore. This was from last summer. Dad had a weekend off, and we all went swimming together at the beach. The sun was just setting and decided to take a picture since it was a nice view. Plus, I felt pretty. I mean, you are, but maybe we could go together sometime. Maybe, yeah. She places the photo back in the box. Minutes go by as Olivia continues showing off her personal little hoard. All tiny objects that Olivia's chosen to keep with her this whole time, eagerly explaining the significance of every little piece of her she's got locked away in here. By the time we're done, she's resting her muzzle on my shoulder. It's been a crazy long day. I'm pretty exhausted myself. Can you put this back on the dresser there? I was trying to make a yawn, hopefully it came out right. Sure. I gently moved her off my shoulder, much to her muffled groans of protest. Then I carefully placed the box back where it was on the dresser. Small friend pokes his nose curiously through the bars of his cage. Hey little guy, long time no see. Were you napping? The black and white Muri replies with a series of squeaks. I like to think he's saying that he's glad to see me. Hey Olivia. Aw, I'm pretty exhausted too. Bed's definitely off limits. That leaves either the floor or the couch outside. Or the giant beanbag chair. That beanbag chair looks pretty inviting right now. You have no idea how insanely comfortable these things are. I mean, not all of them, but if it's big enough, it can serve as a pretty damn comfortable bed. I slump into it, the beads inside scrunching under my weight as I settle in. It's soft. It smells a bit like paint and Olivia's hair. Does Olivia lay on it while she works? As I start to drift off, the last thing my weary eyes take notice of is Olivia sleeping soundly on her bed. With how emotionally draining this whole day has been for us, it's nice to see her looking so peaceful. Okay. I begin to stir from my deep, cushiony slumber. It feels like there's something heavy across my stomach, stopping any ability to move. Did someone throw a weighted blanket on me? Actually, it feels like whatever's on me is vibrating. I have an idea. What is it? Olivia? That's it. She's on me. And oh my god, this I have to say, damn, she's thick. Holy shit, but this is also so incredibly adorable. But yeah, she's still thick. My entire head grows hot as my brain tries to process the situation. How we're, as she's, her chest pressing close to mine, I can feel her rhythm breathing against my body. It's deep, slow, and with a subtle but noticeable rumble with each exhale. If I focused hard enough, I could probably feel her heartbeat. Maybe she sleep crawled onto the beanbag and didn't realize that I was on it. Or maybe she did this completely intentionally. I should probably wake her up so she can get back to her bed. Anytime I try to move, her limbs cling tight around my body like a boa constrictor. With all but Olivia's tail wrapped around me, any attempt escaping her hold is fruitless. Olivia looks even more peaceful than she did on the bed. Maybe she does know that I'm here. That's what I said. I'll leave her be. Last thing I want to do is make her a cranky gator. With my free hand, I manage to grab my phone. Checking the time, the digital clock says that it's only 5 minutes past 4:30. Plenty of time to continue my nap. I nestle my head back into the beanbag and let the feeling of Olivia's rumbling lull me back to sleep. Like I said, it's freaking adorable. It feels nice. My morning alarm lulls me from my sleep and into the world of the living. I ended up spending the night at Olivia's place. Randy and Sophia thought my parents would actually be worried that I'd stayed with strangers for the night. When my folks hadn't answered their phones, Sophia was left fuming. I kinda understand, like, if your friend's mom likes you, then in a way she will start to act like your own mom, so she will be pretty damn pissed at the carelessness of Inko's parents. Randy didn't look as bothered though, and it too calmed down after I made sounding up about a business trip. Honestly, I'm probably right anyway. On the upside, I got to spend the night with Olivia. Last night, we even turned the living room into some kind of blanket and pillow fort. It felt childish to huddle up on the floor with Olivia and watch her play old computer games on the outdated TV, but I had more fun than I'd like to admit. But now that Fridays rolled around, it was time for school. Olivia's wheelchair out of commission until Randy could go get a replacement, meaning she'd have to miss out today. Given the state of both her emotions in a wheelchair, it pained me to have to go without her and leave her all alone. Honestly, I didn't want to be alone in my cold and empty house either. Miss Sophia's one hell of a cook. Last night she made a delicious meatloaf. Guess I know now who Olivia got her culinary skills from. Good morning. I rise from the couch, pulling the spare blanket off of me. The pains let me sleep on the couch, but at some point Olivia must have dragged herself from her room to join me. As I try my best to get up without waking her, I pull out my phone to check the time. It's about the same time I normally wake up. I'm kind of impressed with my own internal clock. You awake, son? I jump as Randy makes his presence known behind me. His hands idly button up a floral shirt as he motions ahead towards the unconscious Gator lying on the couch. I'm guessing he has the early shift. She wasn't there when I went to sleep. Don't worry, not accusing you. Dinner's already up, and the kitchen's got cereal. Don't be late for school. I nod in response, taking a few minutes to put my jacket and glasses on before heading to the kitchen. Even if I didn't remember where it was, it wouldn't be hard to find. Damien's busy slurping honeyed oats like a jet engine. Oh, Inko, you hungry? Before I even reply, the Dilophosaurus jumps out of his chair and makes for a nearby cabinet, procuring another bowl and spoon which he slides across the table. Thanks? Most important meal of the day, man. Eat up. He gestures to the half-gallon of milk and box of cereal on the table. Take a seat across from Damien and pour myself a bowl. Normally I'd skip breakfast on account of getting an upset stomach during PE. Then again, that could be my PTSD with the burritos talking. With spoon in hand, I get a scoop of cereal and begin eating. You know, as far as cereal go, it's a little bland. If I had to guess, they probably avoid any of the colorful, sugar-filled cereals to prevent Vinny from bouncing over the walls. That might be it. More than he usually does, at least. I continue enjoying my bowl of cereal with less ferocious haste than Damien. It's not long before we're both done, and Damien stands up without any intent on cleaning up after himself. Liz should be getting here any minute now, so we can wait outside. Sounds good. I take the time to rinse off our dishware in the sink before anything else. Damien looks a little guilty as he realizes what I'm doing. I mean, in a way, yeah, it kinda stings in that specific way. When your friend comes over to your house and begins to clean your own mess. Finally, with breakfast dealt with, we get ready to head outside into the cold, harsh world. As I grab my backpack by the couch, I take one more glance at my slumbering girlfriend. She's taken up the entirety of the couch now, the blanket we shared falling away as she spreads out into the spot I was just at. Should I give her a kiss goodbye? Yes. Or maybe fix the blanket for her? Give her a kiss goodbye, tuck her. You know what, tuck her in properly. Kiss is one thing, but don't want her to get cold. Her brow scrunches up and I can see the goosebumps spreading on her arms. Kneeling down, I take the edge of the blanket and bring it back over her. As I turn away from her, something catches my wrist. It's Olivia's hand. With bleary eyes full of sleep, she looks at me, silently asking me to stay. Okay. Liz here. His words make Olivia tighten her grip. Painfully tight. Ow. Hey, I'll be back tonight, okay? She's trying to stay awake with eyes fluttering and hand grip waning. Olivia. Promise? My hands adjust the blanket again. Promise. I think she accepts that as she lets herself slump back onto the couch. Inko. Sorry, had to do something. Damien hurls himself and charges into the cold right to Liz's car. She flings the passenger door open just in time for him to leap in and close it again. I get one last look at Olivia before I shut the door and hurry down as well. Oh man, the car is nice and warm. Morning, Inko. You really stayed the whole night? Liz starts down the road towards the school. Morning, yeah, I didn't want to be alone in the snow. Is that why you smell like Damien's deodorant? Okay. Is that bad? Good? I don't know. His clothes are looking pretty ragged by now, too. Shut up. I'll have to get a shower and a fresh change of clothes as soon as possible. Yeah, that's also a thing that I'm really self-conscious about, so if someone told me that, yeah. Damien and Liz keep the conversation moving, and my mind starts to wander. Man, poor Olivia. Who knows when a replacement chair is coming in? Could be anywhere from a few days to weeks. And she's just going to be stuck home that whole time while I still need to go to school. It won't be the same. We won't get to be together in the art room after school. All alone, just talking, making fun of my bad paintings. Just us. Man, wait till Yarakan finds out we're... no. Then again, who knows, maybe he already knows. Damn it. Well, I guess he knows by now then. Man, it really won't be the same. Yo, Inko, you good? Seem pretty down all of a sudden. I'll be fine. I appreciate you guys, really. This has been the best school year of my life so far. So, thanks for being my friends. Hey, you're cool too. What brought this on? Damien? Oh. This last school year has been pretty special. Hanging out with you guys, so much has changed in such a short amount of time. Even if things are shaky right now, it's really been worth it. I have hopes for what comes next. Me too, Liz. Silence falls over the car as Liz takes out. Damien's hand is only occasionally swatted away from the radio knob as we all sit in companionable silence. It's nice taking a different scenic route to school. Okay. And there are snowmen. That's pretty cute. That's cool, the atmosphere is undeniably different. It's as talkative and rowdy as ever, but there's less of it. I don't know, maybe it's just my mind playing with me. There's less color as well. It's like it's been drained just a bit. The layer of snow blanketing everything outside is partially to blame. Man, I was looking forward to making a snowman this year. Maybe I'll be feeling it later. Sully was as stern as ever in his class. Whether it's just that he doesn't care or his own form of respect is beyond me, but his head was on just a little tighter than normal today. Man, too many feelings today. Moping isn't going to get me anywhere. I'm halfway to second period when the question of Yarakan's replacement strikes me. Will we be just getting a few days off? There's no way they can just find a new teacher on such a short notice. Class is probably going to be on hold for a while. His name is still on the door plate when I enter. Inside, many of the students chat with each other normally. Some nervously glance up to the teacher's desk. I take my normal seat by the vacant desk Olivia would normally be stationed. Period's gonna suck without her. Looks like all I got to look forward to today is lunch with Damien and Liz. Man, the whole day is gonna just drag on. I want to go back to Olivia. The bell rings. And an unfamiliar woman in a suit walks in, clipboard in hand. She nods at us all and starts reading mechanically from some script. The substitute tries her best, but there's only so much you can get done on your first day on such short notice and with just some papers to read out. Her tone doesn't help, drown out and empty, and I feel myself losing focus. I look down at my half-taken notes. Shoot, Olivia would probably kill me if she... Okay. The substitute looks at the class phone in frustration as she walks over to answer its call. They both mumble back and forth for a few seconds before... We got an incircogito in the class? I raise my hand. The substitute thumps towards the door. Office call, if you want it. Weird? What would the office want with me? My footsteps echo on the hard, cool tile on the way to the principal's office. Am I in trouble? I heard once that they made the halls of the faculty offices longer on purpose to scare you. Although that might just be from an old comic strip. The effect was there, however, as each of my reverberating steps sent a spike of unease through my core. When I finally stood before the principal's office, the feeling of unease peaked. Hello? I slowly, I opened the door and inched myself inside. The principal was sitting behind her disorganized desk, blanketed with numerous sheets. And between me and her, Mia and Ben looking back at me from their own chairs. Okay, I do not like where this is going. You wanted to see me, Principal Scalar? Yes, Mr. Nito, there's some matters we need to discuss. She motions to the third chair in front of her. I take a seat as instructed next to Ben, who's more or less acting as a personal barrier between me and Mia. Mr. McKnight has informed me that there was an incident between you and Miss Moretti earlier this month. Oh, when she tried to kill us. Right. There was a thing. Also, Ben, you're a fucking snitch. One in which school property was severely damaged. Yeah, it was near the start of the month, so why now? I look at Ben and Mia. I'm sorry, there were more pertinent issues at the time, Inko. I had to keep pushing this back to handle things like the audit paperwork, and an excessively heavy breath leaves Miss Scalar's mouth. You should have given me the reports for this as soon as it happened. Miss Scalar looks at Ben as he frowns. This needs to be resolved by the end of today, Benjamin. He tried. His tired eyes turn my way. Please, so that we can finish this as soon as possible. As she spoke, my focus was on Mia, and the smile that crept across her face. From what Miss Moretti has told me, it was you who instigated it in the first place. Of course she would fucking say that. Care to explain? What? Principal Scalar, Mia was the one who... We're aware that she caused the damage, Mr. Nito. Oh. The older woman leans forward with pen and paper in hand. What we need to know is how this incident happened in the first place. I think we should hear Mia's side of the story first. Oh, you son of a... Ben, I'm slowly losing my respect for you more and more. Since she was the one who inadvertently caused the damage after all. The red-scaled girl nods, holding out her hand as she begins. Miss Kayla, I was just trying to talk with Olivia that day, and out of nowhere, Echo shows up and starts getting on my case. I was trying to tell him that me and Olivia were just working on a project when, bam, he just whips out his camera and blinds me with it. What? Didn't she slap herself in the face with that tail-mounted glitter bomb? And because I couldn't see, I kept running into things, even knocking things over. I didn't mean to do that, Miss Scalar. Oh, you bitch. I know I have a temper, and trust me, Ben's been helping me work on it, but you can't blame me for going around like a headless chicken. She can't be serious. I look at the principal and see that she's just listening to her lie right through her teeth. And this ain't even the first time he's done this. I tried talking to Olivia back in September and he pulled her away. I swear he's been out for me ever since the first day of school. Principal Scalar, that... Oh, don't you shush me. My jaw slumps shut bitterly as the principal denies me the chance to defend myself. Her eyes turn downward to a particular stack of papers atop her desk, carefully scanning one page and flipping to the next. The silence of the room is unnerving as she flips through the page after page, finally breaking the quiet by clearing her throat. Now, Mr. Nito, you can give me your side of the incident. I recount the events as Olivia and I had done with Yarakan, including the part where he saved us with a stun baton. From the moment Mia took Olivia away to finding them in a classroom to when she slapped herself in the face with a glitter-covered poster. Leaving out the nature of the blackmail, of course. Getting everything out into the open is relieving, and I'm able to remain calm and collected the whole way through. While I spoke, Mia leered at me with eyes promising a vicious death. Ben, on the other hand, is looking increasingly uneasy that I'm not playing along. What the fuck did he expect? Like that I would throw myself under the bus for this bitch? I mean, okay, she might have style when it comes to clothing, but fuck you. I'm not taking one for the team, not in this case. He's not glancing my way, but his eyebrows furrow in a way it's clear he's silently begging me to help him out here. No, fuck you, buddy. Mia focuses her vengeful stare at him as if to say, what are you doing? Inko, I'd like to remind you it's your word against hers. There's no proof anything you're saying is true. Did she ask for evidence, or did she ask for my side of the story? Ah, beautiful. And all that deadpan expression, I mean, as much as, but still, lovely. True, but yes never hurt. Ben, I'm not interested in these mind games. She's been targeting Olivia and I all year. You want to defend Mia, I get that. Why does that involve throwing Olivia and I under the bus? Still here, dickwad. Okay, and you want a medal? Mia? Taylor manages to shut her down on an authoritative glare. I don't even care why you're trying to screw me over, but is there even a reason? What the hell are you even doing, glasses? You're letting this schmuck walk all over you. I'm waiting. It's complicated, okay? Is it? If you haven't figured it out, can you leave Olivia and I out of it then? No. Okay, fine. You want to find something to blame? Someone to take responsibility away from Mia? I know your guy. The guy responsible for everything. Ben raises an eyebrow. Well, yes, that would be ideal. You. None of this would have happened if you hadn't hurt Olivia in the first place. Inko, fucking beautiful. Really. What's... He knows what I'm talking about. And here you are, 4 years later, still up to the same tricks. Olivia's stuck at home, her wheelchair is busted, and she's heartbroken. Oh my, I didn't know. Is she alright? And you're just bringing up this interpersonal drama. Please have some self-awareness. I have more important things to be worrying about, clearly. I don't care to be a part of whatever house of cards you've set up here. Holy shit, Inko is... He's savage, but in such a calm and collected way that I cannot help but just utterly respect this, because that that kind of reaction, that being incredibly calm while you're tearing someone a new one, that hurts way, way more than screaming. Damn it, Ben sucked in a sharp breath through his teeth, sagging heavily as he let that air escape on a long sigh. Sorry, Mia. The plan's a bust. The fuck? How? I can't do it, not like this. There's other things I can do for you, just not at anyone's expense. The plan? Mr. McKnight, you mean to tell me Mr. Needle's right? Yo, Stringbean, you know the stakes here. Dude, I don't care how good she is in bed. No puss is worth that kind of shit, especially to your own self-worth. Dude, get a grip. She has lots more than me to lose. All I gotta do is just tell Teach here what Olivia did. Shit, she wouldn't. She would. Just one thing after another, you know we're talking about the damaged property. I'm telling you, it's at the bottom of all this. I'm not taking the hit. I'm innocent. If I got the squeal to prove it, oh well. No! Skylar throws her hands up in frustration. She's resigned to just being along for the ride, reaching for her lunch bag. Poor woman. And I guarantee that nothing like that would happen with Spears if he was here. He would just tell everybody to shut up. Mia wouldn't have the guts to speak up to that man. Ben, I have to. I said no. There are other ways. Not good enough. This needs to come out. Mia, you do that, and I dig out some of the skeletons in your closet. Oh, holy shit. Ben actually has a pair of balls. No way. Ben covers his mouth. The fuck did you say to me? You heard me. Mia stares Ben down like she's about to slash his guts open. He's trembling, but he doesn't relent. Oh, you'll regret that. You'll fucking regret that, McKnight. I ain't doing this shit. Have fun trying to bang Inkle's girl or whatever. She turns around and stomps out of the room, completely ignoring all three of us. Another bout of silence overtakes the room. Skylar, Ben, and I look between each other. Well, that was eventful. Between the outcomes with Paul Inkle's account and whatever that was, I think I have enough to work with. But we didn't finish. Come on, Benjamin. Don't you have some soul searching to do? Ouch. He stares at her bewildered. Seriously, Ben, please try to figure this out. Go back to class, the both of you. He still doesn't move. I opt to take the first steps toward the door, glancing back and motioning for him to do the same. Eventually, he follows me out to the office. Out of the office. Apologies. Once we're out, I think to thank Ben. But why? He's the one that accused me and dragged me in there to begin with. He just fixed his own mess. Ben runs his hands through his hair. Oh shit. Dude looks like he's having an episode or something. I'm in trouble. You alright? I don't know. Look, I'm sorry about all that. Everything's just getting so complex. I feel like I'm losing it. I'm always juggling so many things, and so many people have different rules. I can't let it start to get to me. Just gotta keep it up, right? Not bottled in, dude. Unless you wanna walk yourself into an early grave. What is it? Good question. I can't say, sorry. I'll be fine, you should go. With a nod, I start heading back to class. Wait. Oh, for the love of... Will you make up your mind? I turn back, catching Ben's flinch. Is Olivia going to be alright? I'm going to visit her after school. I told her I like her. She told me she likes me. Oh, congrats. Thanks. Then, when you see her, could you tell Olivia... Tell her I'm sorry? About then? I didn't mean for it to hurt her. His fingers are clasped together in supplication, and while he looks sincere, no, I'm not doing the message boy thing for you. If you are sincere, then you should apologize to her yourself, dude. I think you should tell her yourself. Bingo. Once you see her again. You're right. I will. I give him a thumbs up and continue to lunch. By now it's about lunchtime, meaning I can hang out with Damien and Liz. Definitely needed after all this. After school, I took the metro back home to shower and put on some new clothes. As it turns out, my parents really were on a business trip for the weekend, as indicated by a sticky note on the fridge. Randy opens the front door to let me in. Ah, there you are. Damien mentioned that you'd be coming over later. Hey, Randy. Say, Inko, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind shoveling the snow off the driveway when you can. Would really appreciate it, and I'll even pay you a couple bucks for it. No need for the payment, sir. As a thanks for letting me come unannounced again. Thanks a bunch, really. As Randy leaves, I collapse onto the couch and let my head rest against the comforter. God, that whole thing with Ben and Mia really took a lot out of me. The weight of my heavy thoughts drag my head sideways until I can see Olivia's bedroom door. My eyes linger as I consider getting up to see her or just giving her some time to come out. She has to know I'm here right now? She has to know I'm here now, right? Sorry. She probably does. She also probably doesn't want to do her silly knee walk thing again. I wonder how mad she'd be if I caught it on camera. Very mad. Presence then cuts off my view before sitting right next to me. Hello? Hey, you right, Inky? You're kinda out of it at lunch. For a moment I considered telling Damien about what happened. But honestly, the last thing I want to do is bring this sort of drama into what I could consider my safe haven. Yeah, I'm alright, Damien. Just had a rough time at school and I'm hoping to take my mind off of it. Ah, that's pretty understandable. I mean, what with everything that's been going on and all. If you only knew. In an attempt to comfort me, Damien passed my shoulder. Tell you what, I'll finish up my homework and then we can chill over a game of Rock Ring or something. That sound good? Yeah, that sound good. Sweet. Alone again. Go to Olivia. My stomach is aflutter with butterflies as I get up from the couch. Olivia's room is just a couple steps away, and each one stirs the butterflies even more. Once I reach it, I feel like I'm in the shadow of a colossal monolith. Come on, Inko, you just gotta knock. Damn it, Tom, just lift up. Stop shaking. Knocking, okay. I'm awake, Uncle Randy. It's me, Olivia. I hear a quiet shuffling before Olivia speaks up more loudly this time. Inko? Yeah, are you? Okay. Decent? Damn your brain. Can I come in? Yeah, just watch your step. Watch my step? My hand is still shaking as it makes contact with the knob. With a deep calming breath, the butterflies finally start slowing down and I'm able to push the door open. Okay, it's kinda dark in here. And see blackness. Olivia? The room is extremely dark. The only source of light is coming in from the entryway. I have to take my sunglasses off in an attempt to see through the darkness better. Olivia? The heck happened here? Why it's so dark? Olivia? No response. Olive? Gotcha! Ah, adorable. Ah, my leg! My closed fingers grip onto my ankle tightly and it takes all my coordination to stay standing. Olivia, what are you doing? Let go! What are lights doing out? How it's so dark? Reasons? I'm turning them on. Oh boy. I flipped the switch. Olivia's laptop lies shut on her bed alongside a drawing pad. Someone's been sketching by the light of a digital screen. It looks normal enough. How is it dark there? Olivia? Yes? Why is your window painted over with black paint? Oh, at first I thought it was the blinds, but yeah, okay. The light coming in offended my blackened heart, and my window became a canvas into the new darkness in my life. Yeah, it's done by now. Olivia, are you alright? Not exactly, I believe. Olivia crawls back to her bed and flumps on it, continuing her deep sigh the whole way through. Hey. Yeah, this morning after you left, I got the idea for it. Whole speech and everything. Something stupid about my old sketches. It was a moment of passion. A while later I realized how silly it was, but the paint had already dried. At least the atmosphere is good, right? She sighed again into her mattress. Shit, this is embarrassing. I look at the covered window. I don't see why I'd be embarrassed. Heading over to her bed, I take the vacant spot right next to her. Shut up. Even as she says that, Olivia rolls herself closer to me. I'm very in character for you. Quit it. Her hands bat at me, though with no strength or animosity behind her blows. I'm able to simply slap back at her hands until I catch one. Hey. Her fingers curl around my hand. It's very you. Her cheeks puff out an adorable pout that I can't help but smile at. And yeah, she looks freaking adorable. I like that, alright? You're lucky that I like you, or else I'd chomp off your leg. She growls at my smile, clearly annoyed by her own lack of intimidation. I guess I get used to it, built up a tolerance for it, so now I can see how Olivia really is. You like me and you'd still do that. Her bluff cold, Olivia buries her face against my thigh and growls louder. But her fingers still cling tightly to my hand. Her head tilts just enough that she can peer at me with a solitary silver eye. Aww. This is so freaking cute. And while her mole is muffled against my leg, I still clearly hear her say, "Missed you." My free hand comes around and gently combs through her hair. One of the things I've really marveled over is just how soft her hair looks. It genuinely feels as I count to 5 as my fingers run over the glossy green locks. You've just been in here all day. Olivia nods her head, nudging her scalp more against my hand. I see your setup there. Yeah. She hefts herself upright again. I've been grafting that painting all day. It's starting to come along. The laptop was just for light and music. She passes me the oversized pad. True to her word, the sketches are looking more and more refined, each one gets closer to the one that she's going for. Once it's done, I was thinking I could ask for it to be shown at the eulogy. Oh? Yeah, think they'll let me? They better, with all this effort you're putting in. Yeah. When I hear something weird, I've had a long day, hit me. This painting, I think it's special. When I woke up this morning, I felt lost. Lost enough to block out the light to my room. Then I just remembered my promise and I got to work. It still hurts. But when I'm working on it, it's like it hurts less. Like it's what I should be doing, like I'm doing it right. That's not weird at all. Really? Come on now. Alright, it's super weird. I think less of you now. Not really. She bites her lower lip, thinking about something. It is missing something. He gestures to the page I'm on, the most recent sketch. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's vague, there is no detail. At the fountain I tried, I really did. But I can only remember so much and... Inko, hey? Absolutely. I'll take the best dang pictures you'll ever see. Thank you. As though? How about I let the sunlight back in here, alright? Yeah. That's probably for the best. How would I go about doing that? I move the washcloth across the window pane, slowly but surely scrubbing away the dried up paint in chunks. I'm pretty damn sure Olivia also has paint thinner. Though if these windows are plastic, I'm not quite sure how it's going to survive that kind of treatment. Okay. Good thing Olivia keeps spare bottles of paint thinner on hand. Or at least Miss Payne has Olivia keep spare bottles, ever since an incident involving a much younger and more rebellious Baryonyx smearing paint all over the walls. As I continue scratching some of the errant flakes of paint off with my fingernail, my ears pick up the sound of a digital camera going off. In my peripheral, I see Olivia holding her phone toward me. Taking a picture when I'm not looking my best? For shame, Olivia. Gosh, you look fine. What's so special you need to take a picture for? Nothing, just using it to mess with unstable human women by posting my catch on their forums. Oh my god. Perfect. Olivia, I fucking love you. That's neat. What? Most of the paint is gone anyway. I toss the rag aside and scramble to take a seat beside Olivia. She cackles to herself as a new pose to the photo shows up. I've never heard of this place before. But it does look like a forum specifically for women. That is to say, non-dinosaur. Isn't this that lizard launch site Liz doesn't like? No, this is a rival site for only human women. We're always messing with each other. Olivia's post features that picture she'd just taken, appended with the text, "My noun skinny horse, your days are numbered." Olivia, you are a 10 out of 10 girlfriend. I will literally find a way to make an isekai machine and I will teleport myself to one of those worlds. There's a reply calling her a dirty trigger, of course. Olivia, I don't really appreciate being used for this sort of thing. Nah, don't worry about it, it's cool. See, they just IP banned me. You got banned just for that? Nah, I can get around that super easy. And then I get to do it all over again. It's like she's a freaking anon, just with scales and a cute face, and with artistic skills. Like I said, Olivia, I fucking love you. That tears sustain me. Okay, that's enough internet, that's it, I'm taking you outside. Hiss. I shake Olivia's leg to get her moving. Come on, you've been stuck in here all day. Come to the world of living. Though I insisted to Olivia that I didn't mind carrying her, she opted to shamble her way towards the couch on her own. When she reaches the couch, she pulls herself right into the cushion's long ways. She sprawls out and exhales. Well, we're out here. Now what? You dragged me out here, you tell me. I didn't think that far ahead. You're insufferable. There's some of Damien and Vinny games by the TV. There's some classic co-op games in there if you want to try one out. You sure? I don't really play games much. Yeah, it'll be fun. Sort of like repayment. You carry me to the couch, now I carry you to victory. Ha. I stand before Damien's chosen collection of entertainment. There's definitely some plain DVDs mixed in here. I pick one of the more worn-out looking cases and show it over my shoulder to Olivia. She gives an approving grunt, so it seems like I picked well. The disc slides into the console and I start setting up the TV. Huh. Is it not working? You gotta smack the left side. Winnie left some magnetic toy near the screen once. Smack. The TV comes to life, its flickering screen displaying the console menu. I pick up two of the controllers on the floor and... What are you doing? What? Oh, I'm used to playing like this. She wraps her head on a cushion next to her, inviting me to sit normally. So what's cool about this game is... Okay, one moment. Oh my god, this is so fucking adorable. For real. Like, for real, real. Hey. What's cool is the co-op campaign has its own story. We can just play through that because there's no way I'm letting you near the online scene yet. With a few quick button prompts, the game starts. She contemplates skipping the cheesy introductory cutscene she's seen dozens of times by now, but lets it play out for my sake. When the game starts proper, I'm faced with a very specific problem. I am not good at video games. I'm good at watching them and listening to other people dissect them, but I do not play them. Okay, just follow my lead and shoot anything that even looks like it's moving. Right, how... Olivia's already getting ahead in the game. I tried to follow, but now my screen is pointed at the floor. Oh? Did I do something wrong? Maybe the other stick? And now I'm moving but still looking at the floor. Hey, start shooting already! Okay, I try one of the trigger-looking things on the back of the controller. Some arm manifests on my side of the screen and throws something at the floor I'm looking at. Then there's a splash of bright orange and... I died? I look down to Olivia and she's looking at me with utmost horror. What? There's no way you are this bad. I told you I never play video games. Fine, fine, we'll do the tutorial and then start. With a few presses on her controller, we're back to the menu and then into some blank space area on screen. From there, boxes on the screen along with some AI voice read out the instructions for everything. I digested them slowly, having to double check the buttons on the controller as it went, but after it was finished, I felt somewhat confident I wouldn't throw a grenade at my feet. Hopefully. We went back into the co-op campaign when Olivia felt confident I wouldn't ruin the run. And so we sat just running through the digital hallways of some military base, enjoying the simulated violence on screen. Just for a while, Olivia has no problems. Oh my god, that was just another 10. And after another few matches, Damien hops into the recliner. Hey, you guys didn't tell me you were starting a Friday gaming sesh. You kicking her ass, Inko? Ew, no, it's my first time playing. Whoa, really? This is the co-op campaign. You'll get to it, I'm rooting for you. Yeah, dude, you're being an excellent diversion while I gun them down. Someone's home. I get up and answer the door. There are two incredibly bundled figures caked in snow. Sophia's shaking. Oh great, Mormons. Hardy har. Oh, it's Sophia bringing Winnie back from school. While the small boy looked unfazed by the cold, Sophie was shivering uncontrollably, even with extra layers of protection. Damien rushes to get some blankets for the two. Hello, Miss Payne. Hi, Vinny. Pinko, what a surprise. Yeah, Inky. When Sophia sees Olivia, she puts on her biggest smile. And Olivia, so good to see you spending time out of your room. Thanks, Auntie. Wow, you guys started a game night? Inko, you beat her senseless yet? I mean, in a way, when people say this, I guess you could say that it's like they have faith in me that I'm relatively good at games. I believe that this is just said in with good heart, with good intentions. What's with you guys wanting me to beat her so bad? It's funny. Nah, he hasn't. He's getting a hang of it though, so you never know, yeah? Hear that, Liv? He's coming for you. Yeah, sure, when he ties both arms behind my back. Actually, no, I'd still win. Oh, you know the rules? You gotta put up or shut up. Okay, that was actually pretty dumb, freaking amazing. And honestly, okay, I know that this episode will be like just a little bit over an hour, so a little bit shorter than what I normally did, but still around the time that I normally try, around the time limit that I normally try to give myself. And I feel like this was a perfect wrapping up of everything that was going on the previous day and today. So honestly, I don't want to throw myself into what at least I believe to be, let's say, next scene. At least that's what I consider these, screens. Black screen, just 3 dots in the text box. I imagine that this is something like a divider between the chapters. And yeah, I believe that today it was like a really nice way to wrap everything up with Yarakan's, well, untimely passing and slowly trying to pick up the pieces, and a little bit with Mia and Ben. So yeah, without me rambling any further, I'm wrapping the episode up here today because I believe that this is both the perfect length and the entire story was concentrated nicely in all that was happening. Plus, like I said, I think this is just perfect. Yesterday, the night, the entire day, the gaming session, perfect. In my opinion, perfect. If it turns out that I paused in the middle of the scene, then my apologies. But if not, then we'll see what happens later. But, like I said, without any further rambling and without delaying, I'm wrapping everything up. That's all for today's episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Have a great one.